Okay, so Stalled. There's a custodian who goes into the women's bathroom. And first he's afraid to go in there, but he eventually goes in. And for some reason he has a toolbox full of money. It's kind of a little bit explained a little later in the movie. But women show up, so he hides in the stall, even though he's a custodian, so he can be in there as long as he's fixing something, which he, I guess, sort of was. But he hides in a stall, and of course the women, who are scantily clad, they just start making out. And they begin the process of, like, taking each other's clothes off when, you know, there's a knock on the door and there's another custodian, and the whole thing is just stopped. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, aw, this was probably going to be the best part of the movie. But as we learned, one of them was bitten and turns on the other one. And then she attacks the custodian, WC, played by Dan Palmer. And he's he's like, she ends up her head in the toilet. So he's taking his boot with the lid of the toilet and just smashing her head in. And the entire time, sorry. And I don't know if it's meant to be funny, but it's fucking hysterical. And for some reason, every single zombie in this building winds up in the bathroom. In this one particular bathroom. It's not explained why. Like, you can maybe assume, like, oh, they smell the living or they sense the living, and that's what they want to eat, so that's where they congregate. But it's not explained. And of course, there's this other random chick in the other stall, and, you know, they're just talking about their lives, and it's boring as hell. Like, I don't care about WC's relationship with his mother. I don't care at all. Why do we need to know this? Like, most of the movie is literally just them talking, and you don't even see her. Not at all. But it turns out she's the fat chick, Heather the Heifer, I think it was, which is pretty fucked up. And she sacrifices herself for him, which is interesting, but whatever. There's 3 moments in this movie that I thought were hysterical. Either being legitimately hysterical or so fucking cringy that it's hysterical. First, you've got WC. He's got the bra of one of the women, because why the hell not? And somehow manages to get some fingers, and he's slingshotting them, the fingers, trying to hit an alarm for some reason, because apparently that's going to disperse the zombies. Don't know why, but apparently it is. And of course he also ends up killing the one guy who comes to save them because he shoots it down their throat. It's like, Jesus Christ. Then WC takes what I assume is ecstasy, and there's just one of the most cringiest dance sequences I've ever seen. Like, not only in the stall, but he makes it out, and he's dancing in the hallway. Of course, that's all a dream sequence from the drugs, but it's like, this is so stupid. Why are we seeing, like, he's on ecstasy? I get it. Do we need to have a 5-minute dance sequence? And honestly, one of the best parts of the movie is there's a dwarf dressed as an elf. And WC, he makes it out of the bathroom finally. And there's this dwarf, and he takes his toolbox and just whap. Just whacks the guy's head, explodes his head, and some really, really bad special effects. But they're so bad, it's funny as fuck. So Stalled is, it's not that well acted. It's really not. The story is really fucking stupid. It's boring as hell. Like, for a zombie movie, this is boring as shit. The makeup effects for the zombies, that's not bad. And for when they're like tearing somebody apart, it's not bad. But then when they use CGI, it's really, really, really bad. But in general, Stalled, it's a waste of time. It really is. It's not a good movie. I give Stalled 5 shits. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see a new Craptacular Horror review every week. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie, or if you have a film you'd like to see reviewed in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.